In this week's episode of The Enthusiast, the Phantom number 13 coming out soon from Zauberstern Comics. You are listening to the best Phantom podcast on the planet at the moment, and you are live with Bradley Kelly. The Enthusiast is live with Bradley Kelly, and he is your host for tonight's show. In this week's episode of The Enthusiast, the Phantom number 13 coming soon from Zauberstern Comics, and so much more in this week's episode of this week's live fourth episode of The Enthusiast Season 6. Let's get this on. In the quickfire news this week, few publications have released the Phantom. In the quickfire news, the few publications have released the Phantom issue number 1970, and it is titled The Stolen Rings. And tonight on the show, we're going to be coming up on this week's show. We've got new publisher news from Zauberstern Comics. The Phantom issue number 13 is coming soon to Phantom fans. Issue number 13 is coming real soon, and we're going to be having more on that as the show goes on tonight. And also coming up on the news, we also coming up on The Enthusiast, we also have the Phantom Cave Reviews turns 5 years old, and we're going to be chatting about that. And something very special is going to be happening on tonight's show, live from the Phantom Cave Reviews studios. We're going to be having a live episode of the Collector's Archive. And in the Collector's Archive on The Enthusiast, we're going to be having a look at the Phantom issue number 478 live on the channel. So very soon, we're going to be having a look at some Zauberstern Comics goodness. We're going to be celebrating 5 years on YouTube for Phantom Cave Reviews. And we're also going to be having a look at the Phantom live episode of Collector's Archive coming to you right now. Coming to you very soon from Phantom Cave Reviews. Next up in this week, in the publisher news, this week in the publisher's news, the German publisher Zauberstern Comics will be releasing a very new Phantom issue number 13 in their series of German Phantom comics for fans of the series. Zauberstern Comics will be releasing the Phantom number 13 in their series of German Phantom comics coming to fans of the series. The context is that it will be released on the 11th of June and will be 100 pages long. The book will also be published in full color, and the cover was done by Timo Wertz, who has been done in a lot of the covers for Zauberstern Comics in the last 13 issues. He's probably done 5 to 6 covers in this series, and all of them look very amazing. All of them look very spectacular, and we're going to be having a look on the channel at what the cover actually looks like. So let's have a look. So we're now currently on the Zauberstern Comics website, which is audioroman.de in the Phantom Comic section of their website. And this is the latest Phantom comic to come out by Zauberstern Comics. It's coming out on June the 11th of this year. And if I can just translate this to English. Attention, this is a press release. Due to the high number of pages, the sheets will be slightly bumped and cracked in the folded areas. This is normal and all dealers offer the same quality conditions. And that's the release notes for it. The product information, as I said, will be released on June the 11th, 2024. And the number of pages, as I said, was 100 pages. It's going to be in full color, and the publication frequency for this series is every 2 months if you've just came in late. And this is it's going to be selling in European currency. It's going to be selling for $10, 10 euros. So yeah, that will be very, very awesome when that comes out. The cover has been done by Timo Wertz, and a lot of his covers are very, very amazing. So there's the cover for the new German Phantom comic book. And we just had a look at that live on the channel. How good was that? How good was that? And tonight, and we're drinking Schweppes. Okay, you can now watch my show. The Enthusiast. You can now watch my show, The Enthusiast, on Anchor and Spotify. The Enthusiast, where the passion for the Phantom doesn't waver. New episodes weekly on Tuesdays, and I will also be putting a link to the podcast in the description down below. Okay, so Phantom Cave reviews. If you are just coming in late, Phantom Cave reviews on Sunday, this past Sunday that's just left, it's gone. It is out of the gates and he's gone, and he's coming down to the 200 meters. He's supposed to be winning this horse race, but no, the Sunday has gone. Woo! It's like it's like your number 9 in your footy comp, like your number 9 in your footy team has just passed winning ball to the next person, and he's just gone in for a try. Yes, the Phantom Cave Reviews YouTube channel has celebrated 5 years of being on YouTube. How big is that? Like, how good is that? 5 years that I've been making videos, putting them on YouTube, and people have been watching them. Like, I can't just sit here and say that over the 5 years, I've had so much fun. I've had so much fun in doing and making all these videos. Like, in 5 years, I was looking at my channel, I think yesterday it was, last night. And in 5 years, if you count the shorts in there too, I have made 952 videos over 5 years. How crazy is that? Like, how crazy is that? Like if you were to tell me 5 years ago, when I first started this channel in 2019, yes, I've been doing this since 2019 and it's now 2024. And if you were to tell me and say, hey, Brad, in 5 years' time, you're going to have over 950 videos on your channel, I would just be saying, I think you're over exaggerating yourself, mate. And a lot of people when they get to these types of milestones, they say something like that. But every video that I have made I have tried to put as much enthusiasm, that's why it's called an enthusiast, that's why the show is called an enthusiast, but I've tried to make every video as passionate as the last one. And every video I get better and better and better at making videos, in a sense. And I can't put into words great how great it is doing this type of stuff. You always, every now and then, you come to a low part in your creating journey. And I've had probably I've had probably a couple of those. First one was a couple of years ago, where I really wasn't in a great place at the time, and I said, I was in a deep hole, really, and I had to step away to come back a month later and reassess and reevaluate how I was going to do that, how I was going to do this channel. And then it was last year, and I had the thought of giving this all up. And I initially was going to, I was in even darker place. Like, I was in an even darker place, and I thought that, yeah, I can't do this anymore. Like, I said that to myself, I couldn't do this anymore. And I came back a month later, and I was I was energetic. I needed a break. And every now and then you need a break, and you need to come back with even more enthusiasm to make even more Phantom videos for people who even enjoy the Phantom more than you do. Or they might even be a Phantom fan that they've been reading the Phantom for like 40 odd years. And I've only been reading the Phantom for 8 years. So I think in one sense, I've got a job. In one sense, at some day in the future, this could be a job. But every time that I'm making a video and I'm coming at it and I'm doing it and I'm publishing it, I'm making sure that every video is as good as the last one. Obviously, I've already said that. But every video that I'm making, I'm making sure that that video is filled with passion. One of the biggest things that I do this for is to talk about the Phantom. That's why I've got a Phantom t-shirt on today. That's why I love the Phantom. I talk about the Phantom. I probably go in a lot more detail than most other people do. But yeah, comes down to the point that I love the Phantom. I talk about the Phantom, and that's a lot of people, when they make a video and they're not as passionate about it, they lose focus in what they're trying to do over a period of time. And when that happens, a lot of people start to assume, like, oh, I'm not good enough to do this for a long period of time. And I am going to be here. Pardon me. I'm going to be here for the long term. And 5 years down the track, my brain starts to think. 5 years down the track, Brad's still doing Phantom Cave reviews. He's still always going to be doing Phantom Cave reviews. Pardon me. Phantom Cave Reviews is going to be here for the long haul, and I am not stopping. I am not stopping until something happens. But I am so pumped because, as I will say this again, Phantom Cave Reviews turned 5 this past Sunday, and I am loving every single moment. I'm loving everything that has to do with the Phantom. I'm loving every single video that I'm doing. I'm at that stage at this current point in time where I don't want to stop. I do not want to stop. I just want to keep making stuff. I just want to keep going and keep turning the wheel over. Like, it's gonna be so great. It's so good. And lastly, I would like to thank everyone who watches the videos I make on Phantom Cave Reviews, because without you, it wouldn't be the same on the channel. The viewers are a big part of this channel, and I appreciate every single one of you for your support throughout the years. And if you have just started watching my videos, if you're just coming in late and you're just starting and you're just watching my videos that I've been making over the last 5 years, or if you've just came in the last couple of weeks and you've been enjoying what you've been seeing, thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. And if you're becoming a fan like many people are, thank you for your support, and thank you for watching and enjoying the videos that I am making. I thank you, and I hope you are enjoying the videos I make. And now, right now, we are going to be having a live episode. Yes, this is a live episode. It's never been done before on Phantom Cave Reviews, and we're going to do this. We're going to do this. This has never been done before on Phantom Cave Reviews. I am going to be doing a live episode of Collector's Archive. Back when Phantom Cave Reviews used to do this series called Collector's Archive Special. I think I should bring that back at some stage. I've been bringing a lot of OG original series back, and yeah, it's been real good. Okay, what are we going to be having a look at? This is going to be so good. Okay, without further ado, this is what we're looking at tonight. Tonight, on this week's latest and live episode of Collector's Archive, we're going to be having a look at the Phantom number 478. So if you're watching this live on the YouTube channel, comment down below what you would like to see in Collector's Archive, and I will make it happen. If I do have it, comment down below what you would like to see from this series, because as always, we're always at Phantom Cave Reviews trying to make it more about the audience and what they would like to see, rather than me trying to make something. If you have an idea for a video and you would like to see that, I will make it. Because community feedback is always great. And if I can just get my glove on, we can start. Okay, welcome back to another Collector's Archive. This is number 6, I think it is. It's number 6 of the Collector's Archive series. We're live on Phantom Cave Reviews in the Phantom Cave Reviews studio right now, and we're going to be having a look at the Phantom number 478. This concept of having a look at a old live comic book has never been done on the channel before, so let's get it. Let's go! So this is the front cover. It's in a plastic bag, and I've got cotton gloves on so I don't put any more dust and any more dirt on these comics than what they already have on them. I'm trying to protect my Phantom comics from getting badder and worse than when I originally received it. So this book has got a bag and board on it. And there she is. Number 478, number 478. And it's in quite good nick. It's in quite good nick compared to a lot of the other older books that I have. We have a little slight page tear on the back page. And this book that I have recently received in the last couple of years was sent to me by a guy called Sam Allen. So I still thank Sam Allen if I'm reviewing a book if I'm looking at a book and it has something to do with another person, I'm still going to say thank you, because even after I received those books, I'm still grateful that I had this book in my collection, because it's so awesome. So awesome, and it's a part of history. And this comic book is so delicate. You have to be so delicate with this old Phantom comic book. So this comic book comes from the year 1972. And this is the second part to the continuing story of Bulletstown. Now, what you can see up on the screen is that what the screen is doing at the moment is that the color of the paper, I'm talking about the color of the paper, and what you're seeing up on the screen at the moment is completely different to what I'm looking at. So what you're looking at up on the screen is you're looking at more of a, more white than brown, but what I'm looking at a more of a tanny type, brownish type color. And in certain spots, there's a lot of darker, browner type spots. So yeah, and they possibly could be from coffee splatters of coffee. You see a lot of these sort of splatter markings, so that could be with the age of the book, could be coffee splatter stains. I've heard a lot of stories with these old Phantom comics, and one of those stories tends to always... Oh, what have we got here? Okay, so we've just found something. That I didn't even know was there. So there is a little red pen marking, which isn't great. There it is right there on your bottom of your screen. Essentially, it isn't great because it's been drawn on, but you get that. This book is from 1972, which would mean that the book that we're having a look at right now is 52 years old. Did I do that right? 72 and 72, 24, yeah, 52 years old. No, he wasn't done with pen. Oh, we've got a little mark in here. Someone's done a little scribble in the past time. Hey, would you have a look at that? A little scribble, a little drawing. Like sometimes you wonder, sometimes you wonder because you're in the future and this has already happened. Sometimes you wonder, what were they actually doing? What were they doing? Were they just testing out a new textile or something? Or were they just testing out a new pen? A red pen? It owns to believe what they'll actually try and achieve here. And the art that we're seeing at the moment is by Cy Barry. Ah, here we go. Here's a little drawing. I'll read some of the panels. Okay, so this is from the story called Bulletstown, and it says that our guys are falling all over the place, all with that mark on their jaw. Find him 1 hour, skull marking. Could that be the Phantom? No wonder. Hold up here, Sergeant. Well, spread the men in a circle around the town and wait. For what, Colonel Weeks? Colonel Weeks. Here's another guy knocked out. 1 hour. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here fast. And this was on page 15. Is this the signal? What was that? A gas explosion. Do we break in now? No, orders from the commander were to wait here for all who come out. Colonel Weeks, who is this commander? I'll tell you sometime, Chief. Wish I knew what is happening in there. My beautiful plane. Bullets, stop. You'll be killed. My plane will never get out of this trap. Oh, shush. Bullets, don't let your boys hear you. The shot that hit the plane came from up there. Boom, boom, boom. The Phantom doesn't wait to be a target. Hold it. Let me have a look. Nobody here, but, what pretty. Half an hour left. It says half an hour left. He was here. Meanwhile, the unknown hoodoo. Enough explosives in here for a small war. He was trying to cut out, fly away before the plane blew. So you tried to ditch us, Bullets. You tried to cut out on us, Bullets. So what? Pretty? This is my town. I do what I want. Quiet now. There. What's going on, Colonel Weeks? Wish I knew. Half an hour to go, then we'll know. Oh, we got some more little drawings. Number 6. Let's say number 6. I think it does. I think someone's reenacting the punching scenes. This is my town. Get out, all of you. Not likely, Bullets. We paid a month's rent. Remember that? Remember? Pretty you are. I'm taking over you. Bang, bang. Gunfire sounds like a battle. Maybe those thugs will knock off each other, save us the trouble. Bullets, we can't fight those guys. 2-1 against us? Shut up, shut up. Lawyer and shoot. Suddenly a great voice. Stop firing. 15 minutes to get out. Stop the shooting. 15 minutes to get out. 14 minutes to get out. 14 minutes? Listen, a loudspeaker. Something about 14 minutes. I know that voice. That voice. On the Powerball horn. Come from there. Who wants to look inside? How about you, Bullets? From another direction. Too much is driving. It's driving me crazy. Crazy. Wait, Bullets. We've got a civil war here. Pretty mooga. Let's stop fighting among ourselves. We've got to find that hoodoo. No truce, Bullets. I'm taking over this town. If you stay, you pay me rent. 5 minutes. Gates are open. There's the road. Let's go. No, it's a trick. I've got this ghost stuff figured. Bullets charged us all a fortune to stay here. Now he's trying to scare us out. To make room for more chumps. You're crazy, pretty. Would I blow up my own plane? With what we pay you, you can buy a dozen. I had enough. 1 more minute. Now what? Explosives go off. Time is up. Go. I'm getting out. You can't bluff us, Bullets. I'm calling your hand right now. Pretty, believe me, this isn't my bluff. That voice again. Get ready. Bullets, don't cry. Don't try to cut out on us. We're not falling for your bluff. This is no bluff. I'm going. You asked for it, then. You asked for it. Boom. And that's the end of this thrilling comic. Coastal tribes will be so thankful for this. I'm baffled. Who are we to think? The good mark of the font we know. Dr. Axel in Bulletstown, a wonderful place. All these buildings, room for clinics and a nursing home, an orphanage, everything. We'll have to think of a new name. What a name change from the criminal haven of Bulletstown. The good mark of the phantom we know. Okay, we've got funny face, eh? Funny face, only 20 cents each. Oh, yeah, someone's had a little bit of fun. Someone's smiling there. There's a clown face. There is something going on there. There's something more going on there. Everyone is collecting funny face badges. It's the latest craze, so they say. $1 for a full set of 6 badges, or 20 cents each. These funny face badges are big and colourful. The illustrations above are full size. Be first among your friends to collect a full set of 6 badges. Take advantage of special offer. Buy 5 badges, get 1 free. And this badge is no longer... these badges, these funny faces, are no longer available. Because I'm just going to say that if you want to go back to 1972, you're going to need a time machine, and we do. And unfortunately, that time machine isn't available at this current stage. If you know how to get a hold of a time machine, let me know, because I want to go to places. Oh, have a look at this. We've got a name. Okay, so the person who had this comic book at the start, wow, that is something. That is something. The things you find in old books, eh? The things you find in old books. So I hope you enjoyed another thrilling nostalgia-filled live special collector's archive episode. I hope you enjoyed that, and as always, keep Phantom Caving, stay safe, and you will see me next time on Collector's Archive really soon. Bye. Yeah, so we just had a look at the Phantom issue number 478, something that we have at Phantom Cave Reviews, something that we have never done before. It's never been done before in Phantom Cave Reviews. We just had a look at a live comic book in the series at Collector's Archive. It's a new series that was started, I think it was started last year or something. But we've slowly been adding a lot to it, and I'm definitely going to be doing more to this. I'm definitely going to be making more episodes for this series. And as always, thank you for as always, if you enjoy Phantom Cave reviews, then subscribe to see more great videos like this. And as always, keep Phantom Caving, stay safe, and you will see me next time on another episode of The Enthusiast. Also, next week will be a live episode of The Enthusiast, so that will be episode 5 of season 6. So yeah, next week will be a live episode of The Enthusiast, so watch out for that. That's going to be so great. That's going to be so good. And as always, keep Phantom Caving, stay safe, and you will see me next week with another live episode of The Enthusiast. Bye!